Have you ever wondered why Saudi royals are so interested in the Philippines? It's a question that's been buzzing around lately, and for good reason. This intriguing relationship between the Middle Eastern powerhouse and the Southeast Asian archipelago is not something that just sprang up overnight. No, it's been building, growing, and deepening for years. The Saudi royal family, with their vast wealth and influence, have been quietly investing billions of dollars in the Philippines. Yes, you heard that right. Billions with a B. This isn't some small passing interest. It's a significant, calculated commitment, and it's not just about money, it's about the future. It's about strategic alliances and geopolitical landscapes. But why is that? Why are the Saudi royals so interested in the Philippines? Is it the country's natural resources, its strategic location, its growing economy, or is there something more? Stay tuned to find out. To understand this, we need to go back in time. Picture this. The year is 1973. The world is in the grip of an oil crisis, and Saudi Arabia, a country rich in oil reserves, is emerging as a global economic powerhouse. Meanwhile, the Philippines, a beautiful archipelago in Southeast Asia, is looking to diversify its economy and attract foreign investments. Enter the Saudi royal family with their enormous wealth and ambitious vision. They saw in the Philippines a land of opportunity, a place where their wealth could make a real difference. But why the Philippines, you ask? Well, there were a few key reasons. Firstly, the Philippines had a young, dynamic population. This was attractive to the Saudi royals, who saw potential in the country's workforce. Secondly, the Philippines had a wealth of natural resources, from minerals to agricultural land that were ripe for investment. And finally, the country had a strategic location in Southeast Asia, acting as a gateway to the wider region. So the Saudi royal family began to invest. They started with the basics: infrastructure and energy. They funded the construction of roads, bridges, and power plants, helping to modernize the country and stimulate its economy. They also invested in agriculture, helping to boost the country's food production and ensure food security. But it didn't stop there. The Saudis also invested in education and healthcare, helping to improve the quality of life for ordinary Filipinos. They built schools and hospitals, funded scholarships, and provided medical equipment. These investments had a profound impact, lifting countless people out of poverty and setting the Philippines on a path to sustainable development. But this was more than just an investment for the Saudi royal family. It was a commitment, a promise to help the Philippines grow and prosper. It was a sign of their belief in the country's potential and their desire to be a part of its future. And that was just the beginning. As time went on, the Saudi royals didn't just continue their investments, they deepened them. The royals began to expand their reach, setting their sights on a variety of sectors in the Philippines. They saw potential in areas that others overlooked, and they were not afraid to take risks. One of the key areas they targeted was the Philippine agricultural sector. Now, this might raise an eyebrow. Why would a desert kingdom be interested in tropical agriculture? Well, it's simple. The Saudi kingdom, despite its wealth, faces significant challenges in food security. By investing in the Philippines' fertile lands, they could ensure a steady food supply back home. But the investments didn't stop at agriculture. They extended to infrastructure and real estate, sectors that are vital for the development of any nation. The Saudi royals saw the rapid urbanization and growing population of the Philippines as an opportunity. They saw a nation on the brink of an economic boom, and they wanted to be part of that journey. Energy was another sector that caught their attention. The Philippines, with its abundant geothermal and hydroelectric resources, was an attractive prospect for the oil-rich kingdom. Investing in renewable energy sources in the Philippines was a strategic move for the Saudis, allowing them to diversify their energy portfolio and contribute to global sustainability efforts. And then there was the tourism sector. The Philippines, with its stunning beaches and vibrant culture, has always been a magnet for tourists. The Saudi royals saw the value in this, investing in luxury resorts and tourism infrastructure to attract more visitors and, in turn, boost the local economy. The investments were deep, diverse, and well thought out. But they weren't random. Each sector chosen by the Saudi royals held a strategic significance, either addressing a challenge back home or tapping into a potential growth area. But the question remains, why did they choose to invest so heavily in these particular sectors? The answer lies in the strategic importance of the Philippines. The Philippines, a tropical archipelago in the heart of Southeast Asia, commands a unique trifecta of location, resources, and geopolitical influence that is hard to overlook. It's not just about the palm-fringed beaches or the vibrant city life, but the deeper strategic significance that they offer. Let's start with location. The Philippines is nestled right in the middle of the Asia-Pacific region, functioning as a gateway to over half of the world's population. This geographic advantage makes the country a crucial crossroads for trade, tourism, and international relations. Now imagine the potential for Saudi Arabia to extend its influence through this strategic outpost to not just Southeast Asia, but the wider Asia-Pacific region. Intriguing, isn't it? Then there are the resources. The Philippines is a treasure trove of natural and human resources. Its fertile lands produce a plethora of agricultural goods, while its seas are teeming with marine life. And let's not forget the country's most valuable resource, its people. The Filipinos are known for their hard work, resilience, and adaptability, attributes that are highly valued in the global market. But it's not just about what the Philippines has, it's also about what it represents. As one of the oldest democracies in Asia, the Philippines wields considerable geopolitical influence in the region. It's a key player in ASEAN, a regional bloc that collectively represents the world's fifth largest economy. Now, consider the benefits for Saudi Arabia, as it seeks to diversify its economy and strengthen its international alliances. Aligning with a strong democratic nation in the heart of Asia, that's a strategic masterstroke. Fast forward to today, what does the Saudi-Philippines relationship look like? Well, the relationship that started with a hint of intrigue has now blossomed into a full-blown economic partnership. Saudi investments in the Philippines are growing exponentially, with billions of dollars flowing into various sectors. From infrastructure development to energy, from tourism to technology, the Saudi footprint is expansive and impactful. The effects of these investments are not just felt in the monetary sphere. They're creating jobs, boosting local industries, and driving economic growth in the Philippines. The country is experiencing a surge of development, and much of it can be traced back to Saudi Arabia's strategic investments. On the flip side, these investments are also benefiting the Saudi economy. The returns are profitable indeed, but there's more to it than just financial gains. These investments are a part of Saudi Arabia's larger plan to diversify its economy, reducing its dependence on oil. The Philippines, with its vast resources and potential, is a key player in this grand strategy. And what about the future? Well, the prospects look promising. Both countries are keen on strengthening their economic ties further. The Saudi government has expressed its intentions to invest more in the Philippines, especially in the sectors of renewable energy and tourism. The Philippines, on the other hand, is eager to welcome more Saudi investments and collaborations. Moreover, there's a growing cultural exchange between the two nations. More and more Filipinos are traveling to Saudi Arabia for work and education, and vice versa. This intermingling of cultures is fostering a deeper understanding and strengthening the bond between the two nations. So the future seems bright for the Saudi-Philippines partnership. It's a relationship that's built not just on economic benefits, but also on mutual respect and shared goals. It's a testament to the power of strategic alliances and the potential they hold in shaping our world. So the Saudi royals' interest in the Philippines is not just about money, it's about strategy, influence, and long-term prospects. So we've answered the question, why are Saudi royals so interested in the Philippines? We've journeyed from the early beginnings of this intriguing relationship, tracing the deepening investments and strategic importance that the Philippines holds for the Saudi royals. We've learned that it's not just about economics, but also about cultural ties and geopolitical strategy. We've seen how these investments have evolved over time, shaping not just the economic landscape of the Philippines, but also its social and cultural fabric. From oil and infrastructure to education and tourism, the investments are far-reaching and multifaceted, reflecting the multidimensional nature of this unique relationship. And we've looked into the future, considering the potential for further growth and mutual benefit. As we move forward, this relationship between the Saudi royals and the Philippines will continue to evolve, presenting new opportunities and challenges. The next time you hear about a Saudi investment in the Philippines, you'll know why. Keep wondering and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.